You've been annoyed by drivers camping in the left lane of the highway without passing. Some good news for you tonight. The state says enhanced enforcement is coming. NBC Connecticut transportation reporter Andrew Rowan tells us how much a ticket will cost you and when it starts.
$88 is the fine if you're camping in the left lane. Enhanced enforcement begins October 1st because this has always been against the law to camp in the left lane. This new law from last legislative session clarifies the exceptions, which include actively passing, preparing for a left-hand exit, and avoiding an obstruction. Now, Daniel wrote to me online and said, what is this going to help with? Congestion? It's a good question, one that I asked DOT. Listen.
So that people aren't passing to the right. That is dangerous and it can cause crashes. We are hoping that this encourages drivers to learn and follow the law now to avoid penalties, reduce congestion, prevent aggressive driving, and make the highway safer for everyone.
I asked you last week on social media, will it help? David was blunt. He thought not even a little. We have some of the worst traffic in the country. Then he's sarcastic here. Let's just add to it by essentially taking away a lane. That piqued my interest because it highlights a misconception I've been seeing online. If you look at the text of the law, it talks about an exception for when traffic congestion makes driving in the extreme left lane necessary. So basically the law says when there's extreme traffic, you can get in that left lane. Another question I've been getting a lot has to do with left-handed exits. How early is too early to get in the left lane for an exit, Kaylee asks. If you look at the text of the law, it says only for such period as is reasonably necessary to enter the highway safely. Obviously, there's a little bit of ambiguity there. We reached out to Connecticut State Police, weren't able to make an interview work today, but we're going to be asking that of them in the coming months. Remember, this is already law, the keep right except to pass. It's just this enhanced enforcement begins October 1st, stuff that I just mentioned they want you to be familiar with because they want you to avoid that $88 fine. Back to you.